Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber here. Thanks for stopping by. We have some replay baseball today using the all franchise teams, and it's the all franchise teams tournament. Today's game features Toronto visiting Detroit, and this is a single elimination for the right to go into the quarterfinals after this game. So we'll see who's going to be going on. Okay, on the mound for Detroit today, start this game is Justin Verlander. And leading off for Toronto is Roberto Alomar. So here we go. 5, 6, that's a 4. And so that's a 7 on the 5 chart. 7 on the 5 chart. Verlander, let's see, with runner on first or bases full. 2 balls. Nope. Verlander issues the walk right off the bat. Sorry. It's not Alomar, it's Devin White. What's going on here? Timeout. Okay, now that I got the correct cards up there, we're going to go 5, 6 is a 1, and 5 is a 3. So that's 4 in the 5 chart, and it's going to be a little different story. That's a grounder to short, 6-3 instead of the walk. Glad I caught that. And here comes Alomar. Two, 2, 2. We got an 11. We got 12 on the 2 chart. 12 on the 2 chart is a base hit the left. Alomar says, I'm going to get on base one way or the other. And 1 out, 1 on. Floyd Mosby. Five, 2, that's a 45, and 6 is 4, it's 49 on the 5 chart. That's a fly out to center. I have to check the M chart. It may not be a fly out to center. We'll come up where this will happen before that fly out to center. We're going to be on this M chart right here. We got 8. 8 wild pitch. We're going to check if the blue die, we didn't roll a blue die. Let's roll one. 6. If the blue die is higher than the pitcher's wild pitch rating, all advantages run one base. I'm sure that 6 is going to be higher. Verlander's wild pitch rating is a 3. So we got a wild pitch, and Alomar's down to second. Mosby still batting. Hey, 1, 2, 2, 1. There's a 2, and 2 is a 3. That struck him out. That's 2 down. 2 through 6 on the column 1 and column 2 are strikeouts. Here comes Fred McGriff. Got the cleanup duties today. 4, 5. There's a 2 on top of the second baseman. So that's going to be 3. That's going to be a ground out to third, 5-3. Okay. So coming to the mound, on the mound today for Toronto to start the game is Dave Steib. And he's going to be facing Ty Cobb. 1, 1 is 10. And 3 is 2. That's 12 on the 1 chart. 12 on the 1 chart is a base hit up the middle. I play with the automatic outs. I mean, I got to double check that double asterisk on Cobb's card. Okay, a double asterisk on Cobb's card. So I'll show you where that was. It was a 1-1 right here, the double asterisk. It means he gets on base. He automatically steals this base. Okay, and then we're going to use the 1 asterisk one. Roll 1 against the pitcher's hold rating. Okay, his hold rating is a 4. These don't come up very often, so that's why the die is higher is a stolen base, and if not, the runner holds. Not runner hold. Okay, so now we got Sam Crawford coming up with Cobb out there with his speed out there on second base. 2, 5, that's 50. 51 on the 2 chart. 51 on the 2 chart is a ground out to the pitcher, picks it up, throws it over to first. 1-3, runner advances. Okay, here's Miguel Cabrera. 2, 6 is 55. And 3 is 58 on the 2. Okay, 58 on 2. We got a long looping drive going into right field. If the outfielder's defensive rating is higher than the raised number is 4. We're going to be looking at their right fielder, which is a 4. If is made a fine run and catch. If the outfielder's defensive rating is not higher than the number, the ball falls in for a single, runners advance 1 base, 2 bases if their speed is higher than the outfielder's arm is not. So he's going to score. Miggy drives him in, gets himself an RBI. The Tigers are up. The hometown fans are happy here, folks. Okay, here is Hank Greenberg. 3, 4 is 30. 32 on the 3 chart. 32, that's a line. It's a line out to a right. In the LK line, Mr. Detroit. Five, 6, that's a 2. 3 on the 5 chart, 3 on the 5 chart, and we got a ground ball a second, 4-3. The Tigers are out of there, but not before they get 1 run on the board. Okay, Verlander back on the mound. George Bell, top of the second. 2, 3 is a 1, and 3 is glasses, double vision here. 16, so that's 17 on the 2 chart. 17 on the 2 chart is a strikeout with the bases empty. Struck him out. Okay, Tony Fernandez. 6, 4. Oops, wrong one. 6, 4, 41. I hope I didn't do that on the last guy. And 6 is 4. So we got 45 on the 6 chart, 45 on the 6 chart, and that's a solid base hit in the left for Fernandez. Okay. Carlos Delgado, he's got some power. This guy's got some pop here. 2, 6. 16. Sorry, I have to pick it up there. My glasses on. I can't do it. So that's 16 and 5 and 1 is 17 on the 2 chart. 17 on the 2 chart. It's a fly out the center with men on base. Fly out the center, F8. And here comes Josh Donaldson. 5, 2. It's a 1 with a capital C. And 6 is 4. So we got 5 on the 5 chart. 5 on the 5 chart. That's a ground ball to third. Nope, it says with the runners on and first base open, it's a base on balls, but first base is not open, so it's 5-3. Those charts I'm reading are up over here. Okay, and here we go, bottom of the second. Steve out to face Charlie Gehringer. 6-4 against a righty. So that's a 60. And 4 is 64. 64. That's a double into the corner for Charlie Gehringer. Ellen Trammell. 1-4. That's 3, and 1 is 2. That's 5. That struck him out. That's that strikeout on the 2 chart, and the 1 chart. I mean, George Kell. Runner on second. 1 out. 2-5. 16 and 2. So 27 on the 2 chart. 27 on the 2 chart, and that's a ground ball. The third, 5-3. Runner out in advance on a ground ball third. And Lance Parrish. And I don't know what I'm doing here, folks. Really messing up. I hope I didn't do this. Mess this up too bad. Forgive me if I did. Okay, 1 is 10, and 3 is a 2. That's a 12 on the 1 chart. That's a base hit up the middle. Runners advance 1 base. Runner with 4 or 5 advance 2 bases. And that is Gehringer. And he is a 4 speed. He's in advance 2 bases and score. So no matter if I messed those other ones up, it still would have scored him. Okay, and here comes Cobb. 3, 4, 57, and 2 is 59 on the 3 chart. 59 on the 3 chart. What do we got? We got a rare play. Roll 1 die, and even use the play above it, and I'd go to the odd book. It's even, so we're going to the play above it. It's a dribbler to the mound. Pitcher tries to retire the runner of his choice, which is going to be the guy going to the first base. Okay. It's the runner's speed. Okay, that's Lance Parrish. His speed is a 2. If it's higher, he is out. It is higher. He is out of there. Oh, wait a minute. That's Cobb. But it still was higher than Cobb's speed. That's 6. So he's out of there. Whew, almost messed that one up again. 1-3. But they scored 1 more. So if you're taking a poll of how many times I'm going to mess up, I hope not anymore. But in the meantime, get on there and hit that like button. And subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Help the channel grow some more. And put some comments down there. You replay baseball? Here's Pat Borders leading off the top of the third here. 2, 6. 16. 17 on the 2 chart. 17 on the 2, and he struck him out. That's how he started off the last inning. Okay, here comes Devin White. 1, 2 is a 1, and 1 is a 2. That's a strikeout for Devin White. And Elmar. 2, 5 is a 5. 1 and 6, that will be a strikeout. Wait a minute. 2, 5 is 5, yes. And 3 is 1 and 6, that is a strikeout. Verlander strikes the side out in order. And here comes Steve. Bottom of the third, Tigers up 2-0. 3, 2, 29. 32 on the 3. 32 on the 3 is a line out the right. Miggy. 4, 4 is 1. On top of the second baseman, that's a 2. That's going to be a ground ball. Using the blue die, we're going to be ground ball the second, 4, 3. In Greenberg. 1, 6, 45, 47 on the 1 chart. 47 on the 1 chart. Struck him out. And the Tigers go down. Top of the 4th. Starting to move along a little better. Lloyd Mosby. 1 is 1 and 6 is 45, so that's 46 on the 1 chart. 46 on the 1 is a strikeout. Wow, Verlander struck out 4 batters in a row now. Fred McGriff. 2, 5. That's 3. And 6 is 1. That's another strikeout for Verlander. Wow, I don't ever remember this many strikeouts in a row and playing replay baseball, but Verlander's doing it right now. And here is George Bell. Struck out his first time. We won't strike out this time. 5, 6. It's 45, 46 on the 5 chart. Well, let's get over here and find out what this is. 46 on the fly chart is a fly out the center. At least he hit it this time. Bottom of the 4th. K-line. Hale grounded out to second his first time. 5, 5, 5. There's a 6F and 3. So we got 9 on the 5 chart. And if the pitcher has a raised number, it's not a pitcher, so that's a base on balls. Here comes Gehringer, doubled and scored his first time. 5, 6 is 3, and 2 is 5. So we got 5 on the chart. Okay, they're going to be back playing halfway. So it's going to be they're going to be playing halfway to try to get a double play. So it's going to be a fielder's choice at second. So he's going to be out it. He's going to fielder's choice. And here comes Kreml. 1, 6 is 5. 2 is 7 on the 1 chart. 7 on the 1 chart is a pop out to second. And that was Trammell. It just popped out to second. I don't know what card I was looking at. Oh, that was Kel's card. That was Kel's card. So now Kel's up. Boy, why are these cards getting out of order in my hand? I pick them up nicely. 3, 6 is 42. And 1 is 43 on the 3 chart. 43 on the 3 chart. That's a line drive towards left field versus a right-handed pitcher. It's a leaping catch by the shortstop, so we'll just say L6. That's 3 outs. Okay, Verlander faced Tony Fernandez, who singled his last time up. Top of the 5th, folks. 1, 6, 45, and 4 is 40. 46 on the 1 chart. 46 on the 1 is a strikeout. there was a runners on base, it would be if they're playing halfway. If they were playing halfway, it'd been a comeback to the pitcher. Delgado. 3, 4, 30, 32 on the 3 chart. 32 on the 3 chart is a line out to right. And when I play, if it's apparent like a runner on first, I will automatically be most likely, unless I say differently, be playing halfway to try to get the double play. And here's Josh Donaldson with 2 outs. 5, 2, that's a 1. And 3 is a 4 on the 5 chart, and that is a ground ball to short, 6-3. Okay, Steve. Lance Parrish, bottom of the 5th. Lance singled his last time up and drove in a run. And that's red 3. So we got 3-2 is 29. We got 30 on the 3 chart. 30 on the 3 chart, and that's a line out to left. There's Cobb. He singled, stole the base, scored, and he got just thrown out by the pitcher last time he was up. 3-3, 32. And 3 is 35 on the 3 chart. 35 on the 3 chart. And there's a double to center. Wow. Cobb. Making it exciting when he gets on base. And here comes Sam Crawford looking for his first hit of the game. 6-4. That's 51. That's not going to be good. And 5 is 3. So that's 54 on the 6 chart. Oh, and that's a solid hit to right. 54. Solid hit to right. Runners advance 1 base. Chance for extra bases. Okay, roll 1 die against the outfielder's defensive rating. This is optional. Okay, they're not going to do that. They're just going to take the base hit. First and third, 1 out for Miguel Cabrera. Playing halfway, looking for the double play. That's a 6-3, 36. Okay, so that's 38 on the 6 chart. And he struck him out. What a big strikeout that is, folks. 2 down. And here's Hank Greenberg. Is Detroit looking to try to put it away early? 3-3. That's 14. And 2 is 16 on the 3 chart. 16 on the 3 chart. And there's a triple to right center, ladies and gentlemen. And they both score. Greenberg with 2 ribbies. 2 down for Kaline. Steve thought he was going to get out of it after he struck Miggy out. He threw a bad pitch to Greenberg. 2-6 is 55. And 4 is to 57 on the 2 chart. 57 on the 2 chart. Where are we at here? It's a loop and drive to left. If the outfielders, where's this looping to this? This is a center fielder. Okay, yeah, this is a center fielder. If the his defensive rating, which is a 5, is higher than the raised number, he makes it on the card. He made a fine run and catch, and he did. We'll make it a L8. But not before they got 2 more. 4-0. Going into the 6th. Verlander. Face borders. 4-3. It's 19 on top of the third baseman. So 19 is 21 on the 4 chart. 21. That's a base hit off the fielder's glove. Supporters gets on base. So we got to get going, guys. Fielder made a nice effort but couldn't pull it in. Bounce off his glove. Here's Devon White. 1 on, 1 out. 1-6, it's 45. 46 on the 1 chart. Okay, they would be playing halfway. If they were playing halfway. Second and third, with second and third playing halfway, scored this as a ground ball back to the pitcher, who throws the second for the force out and try for a double play. Pitcher to shortstop to first against the pitcher's defensive rating. If the die is higher, it's a double play. The pitcher's defensive rating for Verlander is a 3. And it is not higher, so it's just going to be a fielder's choice. Devon White's pretty fast anyway, so that's kind of logical that he might have made that. Okay, here we go. Roberto Alomar. That's a 6 over here. 6-6. And that is a 9. This could be trouble. And 4 is that's a 2K. That's an 11. We go over here to the 11 chart. All right, and the runners are going to advance 1 base on a base hit to right. Making a push here. Alomar with his second hit of the game. Lloyd Mosby, first and second, 1 out. Uh-oh, another one. 6-6. This is a 9 and 4. We got another 11. We got another base hit, and then we're going to go 1 base. Wait a minute. This is a home run option on an 11 or net. I missed this one on the last one, so it is a base hit. It's going to be at least a base hit, but if I roll the dice and it's a 6, it's a home run. And it is gone. Lloyd Mosby has just put one in the seats. It should have been Alomar that would have had an opportunity for that also. We now have a 4-3 ball game, folks. Still only 1 out here. Base is empty now. McGriff. 2-6 is a 4. And 1 is 5. Struck him out. 2 down. And George Bell. So now 11 or a 12 where you get that option over there. 1, 3, 10, 11 on the 1 chart. 11 on the 1 chart is a base hit up the middle. Seeing Verlander pretty good right now. Tony Fernandez. 4-2 is a 1. On top of the shortstop, on top of the Detroit shortstop is a 2. So this is going to be a 6-3 out. But 3 big runs. And make it 4-3. Bottom of the 6th. Dave Steib was feeling a little bit better. His pitching is 30 batters. He hasn't reached 27 yet, so Verlander's getting close to his end. After this half inning, I'm going to check the rule on that. Okay, here's Charlie Gehringer leading off the bottom of the 6th for the Tigers. 2-6 is 50. 53 on a 2. 53 on a 2, and that's a ground ball to the pitcher. Picks it up, tosses it over to first. 1 out. Trammell. 3, 4, 57. And 2 is 59 on the 3 chart. This is that one where we do the upper play or the rare play chart. Then we're doing the one that's above it. It's a dribbler back to the pitcher. He's going to try to with 2 outs. He's going to be looking at his speed. If the die is higher than Trammell's speed 4, he's out. If not, it'll beat it out. And he doesn't. Trammell beats it out. George Gill. Five, 1 is 4. 1 is 5. It says, okay, no, it's going to be 5-3. They're playing halfway out at second, so fielder's choice. If the bases had been empty, it would have been a walk. Okay, and here's Lance Parrish. 2, 6, 16, 18 on a 2 chart. 18 on the 2 chart is just a routine fly out the center. And we're going to the 7th. And a quick timeout for the pause. Verlander back out on the mound. We're in the top of the 7th. It's a 4-3 game. Carlos Delgado leading off. 4-1 is 5 on top of the first baseman. So that's Detroit's first baseman. It'll be 7 on the 5 chart. 7 on the 5 chart is a base on balls, folks. No, this is the 4 chart. What am I talking? 7 on the 4 chart. That's a ground out. He is out of there. We're going to make it 3 unassisted. I almost read the wrong chart. Josh Donaldson. 1, 3 is 2. 1 struck him out. Here's the 27th batter for Verlander. 4, 2 is 1. On top of the second baseman, which is a 2, that's going to be a 4-3 out. All right. Steib back out there, bottom of the 7th. Ty Cobb has been raising heck for it during this game. 6-3 is 16. It's 19 on the 6 chart. 19 on the 6 chart is a deep fly out to the warning track, and he is out of there to the right field. Sam Crawford is 1 for 3. 4, 5 is 2. On top of their shortstop, it's 3. That's a ground ball, 6-3. Okay. And here's Miggy. 5-5. That's 20. 22 on the 5 chart, 22 on the 5 chart, and that is a walk. Okay. Now what we got going here is Steve is now faces 30th batter. So the next time anybody gets on base, I have to start using these this B roll down here, no matter what is up here. So when he gets a guy, the bullpen is active. He gets a guy on base, he's going to be gone. Them B charts turn into bad stuff. And there's Hank Greenberg with 2 outs and 1 on. 2 outs and 1 on. 1-1 is a 10 and 12. It's a 12 on the and that is a base hit, and the runners advance 1 base. Timeout as the bullpen door has opened. So Mark Eichhorn is on the mound for Toronto. Al Kaline is up with 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Bottom of the 7th. Tigers leading 4-3. 6-3. 31. 33 on the 6. 33 on the 6, and that's a pop out the second. Okay. So now we're in the same boat for Verlander. Once he pitches, well, one more batter. Verlander's got 28. There's Devon White. We're in the top of the eighth, folks. White got on the fielder's choices last time and scored. 1, 4. That's 3. And 1. Struck him out. Okay, so now that's 30 batters. No, that's not even 30 batters yet. That's 20. That's 28 batters for Verlander. And that's what he is, 28. And so now the next runner that gets on will be using that B column for him. But the bullpen is active. 1 is 10. 11 on the 1 chart. 11 on the 1 chart is a base hit up the middle, and there will be a timeout. And that's Alomar's third hit of the game. And there is a timeout as the bullpen doors are opening. I don't know if I did a bit big before, but there was a single, and then the bullpen came out, and here comes Willie Hernandez is facing Lloyd Mosby. 1 on, 1 out, top of the 8th. 6 is a 9, and 4 is 12, and the 12. This is on that chart. Now we're going to be looking at this chart, and here, if I throw anything but a 1, it's a home run. And it is gone. And that is Mosby's second home run in a row. And all of a sudden now, the Tigers are losing 5-4. Wow. Nice job, Willie. Okay, here's Fred McGriff. 4, 3, 17 on top of the shortstop. So that's a 18. They're playing back. 18, and that's a ground out to first. 3 unassisted. 2 down for George Bell. And I didn't give him his RBIs. He's got 5 of them now. Wow, what a game Mosby's having. 6-6 is an 11. 15. And the 15 is deep into the seats. And George Bell has just cranked up the second home run off of Willie Hernandez. Wow, unbelievable. He's only got 4. He's only got 1 more, and then he's going to be in that position. And here's Tony Fernandez. No, he's not going to come out next inning, that's for sure. Okay, 4, 6 is 3 on top of the shortstop, 4, and they're playing back. So 4, that's going to be a ground out to short, 6-3. But not before they put up 3 big runs. Second time in a row, or second inning, they've done that. It is now 6-4, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Mark Eichhorn's on the mound. He's in line for a win. There's Charlie Gehringer, just the bottom of the 8th. 4, 6 is 5 on top of their shortstop, which is a 6 on the 4 chart. And that is going to be an out, and it's going to be 6-3. Alan Trammell. 2, 4 is 11. 1 is 12 on a 2 chart. 12 on a 2 chart. There's a base hit to left. Allen says, come on, guys. That's Allen's second hit of the game. Eichhorn's a 5 as far as the pitch. He's faced 3 so far. And here we go with George Kell. 2, 1 is 49. 50 on the 2 chart. 50 on a 2 chart. Yeah, they weren't playing in. They were playing halfway. But that is a 50 on the 2 chart. Is just going to be a ground ball to short. He's going to advance. 6-3. And Lance Parrish. 2-2 is an 11, and 1 is 12 on a 2 chart. 12 on a 2 chart is a base hit, and the runners advance 1 base. Okay, so now he's on 5, reach 5. Next time a guy gets on, he's going to be gone. Tie cop. 2, 6 is 60. And 61 on the 2. 61 on the 2. This is a drive towards the gap. It's in the gap towards the center fielder. If the center fielder's defense 5 is higher than the raised number, which it is, the guy makes a nice fine running catch. And that is all she wrote, folks. Not for this inning, I mean. Okay, we are going to the top of the 9th, and another reliever's coming in from the bullpen. Top of the 9th, John Hiller on the mound for the Tigers. Carlos Delgado at the plate. 4, 6 is 2. Top of the shortstop. It's a 5. It's a 6-3 round out. Josh Donaldson. 2, 4, 60. 61 on the 2 chart. Into the gap, going into center field. This is that one. The center field is a 4. It's on top of the higher than the raised number. 3, it is out. He makes a nice running catch. L8. And Pat Borders. 2, 4, 60. 61, same situation on the 2 chart. 61 on the 2 chart. This one here is going into left field. It's a 3. And the number was a 4, so that is not higher than that. If it's not higher than the raised number, the ball falls in for a single. Base hit for Borders, his second hit of the game. Devin White. 4, 3, 11. On top of the third baseman. So that's going to be 14. They're playing back. It's a possible error against the, who did I say we were doing this on? On the third baseman. We're going to roll all 3 dice. And the error rating is higher. Let's check this out, how this works. The roll is higher, the batter is safe at first on an error, and runners advance 1 base. If the blue die is a 6, which it's not, so he's advancing 1 base, and he's E5. And here comes Elmar, who has 3 hits in the game. They're just trying to rub it in right now, folks. There they go. 1, 6, 45, 46 on the 1 chart. And that's they won't be playing halfway because there's 2 outs, and so that's a strikeout. Okay, so Heller does his job. They're not going to send Eichhorn back out there because he's right at that limit where he's going to have to use the Bs if somebody gets on, so we might as well bring in a good reliever right now. Okay, bottom of the 9th, Tom Henke on the mound for Toronto. Sam Crawford leading off for the Tigers here. And we need to put some guys out on base. 5-3 is a 4 and 1. It makes it a 5 on the 5 chart. With runners on and first base open, it's not runners on the first base open. He's out at first. 5-3. Okay, Cabrera. Miggy hitless today. Walked it. No, he's got one hit. I'm sorry. Don't talk bad about him. 5-2 is 32. One is 33 on the 5 chart. 33 on the 5 chart. Struck him out. Detroit fans on the edges of their seats. They were happy. They had a 4-0 lead. Thought they were going to go into the quarterfinal. Don't looking good here. 6-2 is an 11. And 3 is 14. And 14 is over the wall. Hank Greenberg gets one. It's his third hit of the game. And it's a home run. And his third RBI of the game. That makes it 6-5. And here's K-Line. Still hope for the fans. 1, 5 is 5. 3 is 1, and K-Line goes down swinging, and that is the ball game. I will be right back, folks. Okay. Fans, I'm pausing. I'm having a hard time seeing the computer tonight. So anyway, final was Toronto 6, Detroit 5. Toronto scored 6 runs on 10 hits. Tigers out hit them. They scored 5 runs on 12 hits and committed 1 error. Willie Hernandez got a blown save and a loss for the Tigers. Over here for Toronto, Mark Eichhorn got the win, and Tom Hankey got the save. So that moves Toronto into the quarterfinals. They'll be playing the winner of the Texas-Washington team in Kansas in a best-of-3 series in the American League quarterfinals. All right, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. SoCal Sabres say take care of yourselves out there. Be kind to each other and stay safe.